We play.
We fight.
We conquer.
Welcome to the Freak Show. I'm your host, Bumpy McSquigums, and today, ladies and gentlemen, Tainted Grail, the Fall of Avalon, is available to me to share, showcase, and play. It is from Questline and Awaken Realms. It releases on May 23rd, 2025, and it released into Steam Early Access on March 30th, 2023. And I was one of the 960 Risen, where they had a concerted push of a bunch of content creators, 960 of them, to go and stream or post a video all on a certain day and time, and it was fun. So you've definitely seen this before on the channel, but now the game is coming out into 1.0. It's official release. Once again, it's on May 23rd. So yeah, we are going to begin our adventure now. Hey folks, a blast from the future. I did a double check and I did not mention that this game is rated M for mature, so I wanted to make sure you guys know that up front. It'll be on the thumbnail, M for mature. It's actually rated PEGI 18, which I believe is the European body that does the rating on that system. Anyhow, so rated M for mature. If you guys don't want to see that kind of content, it's going to have blood and guts and a little bit of gore. It's going to have some more mature things, like we found a book that was it Liliana in the Chambers of Ecstasy that you could read, and it's fine, but you know, that's there. I will potentially either skip those altogether or maybe pause and let you read it on the screen for like a second, and if you guys really want to go through it, you can, and if you don't, you can just skip it as well. That way I feel like it's kind of the best of both worlds. You'd be like, oh, okay, well, whatever. Or for those that want to, you can. Either way, rated M for mature. Just want you guys to know and act accordingly. So thank you. Back to your regularly scheduled program. And I've been pretty excited to check this back out since I got to play around with it back in the day. New game. I imagine so much has changed. There's so much more done and complete with it, from the story to interconnecting points and so on and so forth. So pretty excited to see how all this plays.
The all-consuming Red Death. 600 years ago, King Arthur led the great escape from the homelands, where our kingdoms were ravaged by the plague. Leading people to Avalon, he started the Age of Conquest and took the island from the Four Dwellers. Using the mysterious powers of Menhirs, together with Merlin, they cleansed the land of the weirdness, a primordial force of chaos and possibility. But now, long after the death of the king, Camelot is in shambles as Avalon fractures into chaos. Old legends are gone, and the weirdness is creeping back into our lands. The bleeding heart of the plague has started beating once more, and the Red Death has returned. Rulers of the island asylum, an order of the Red Priests, are desperate to stop it by any means necessary. Rotting in one of their cells is a stranger who might bring a spark of change to this cursed island stuck in everlasting autumn.
Tainted Grail, the Fall of Avalon. I'm a big fan of Arthurian legend and such. So even alternative ideas, concepts, or stuff like mixed in and around that might not be canonical, it's fine. I enjoy all of it. So good stuff. All right, what am I looking at here? Dialogues, font size. Yeah, no, that's sure. I'm not quite to the age of needing that yet. Maybe one day soon. I didn't really change anything, but I'm here for it. All right, and here we are. We've seen some stuff, huh? Okay, do we? Oh, we do. So, do we have a randomization? All right, I'm just gonna spam F a bunch of times and see where we end up landing. Eyes are closed. I'm making it dramatic for you guys. All right, this is it. Oh, okay. Well, not exactly what I was envisioning, but sure. I don't know that I had of. Oh, she has definitely seen some better days. But you know what? Like I said, we're gonna make it exciting and interesting for you. There it is. We're gonna name her Katrina. How do you spell Katrina? Like that? Is that how you spell Katrina? Probably. Or we can go Katarina. Sure. We call her Cat for short. There we go. We're gonna go call her Katarina. That's gonna be Cat for short. Confirm. Alright, we have confirmed. What are we doing here? What is this? Difficulty. Explorer, for players who want to experience the story with minimal challenge. Enemies are forgiving. You know, if you hit them or stab them, they're like, you know what, it's okay, I'm not even mad. They're very forgiving. Oh, that's not what that means? That's fine. Resources are plentiful. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the journey. Then we have Adventurer. A balanced experience. Combat is fair, but requires focus. Mistakes are punished, but recovery is possible. Designed for experienced players. Probably your easy, normal, and hard, or story mode, normal and hard. Probably what we're going to do, but we'll see. A step up in difficulty. Enemies hit harder and show less mercy. Every resource counts for those who seek a serious challenge. I am not that familiar with this game as a whole, and I haven't really played one too similar to this in quite some time, so we're going to probably go down the default setting. I know. I'm a coward, but it's okay. I'm a coward that might actually survive a little bit and do some stuff. Yeah, we'll give it a shot.
Rise and shine. Rise and shine.
I don't wanna.
Yes, it's me again. And I hope this time you'll cooperate without me needing to repeatedly hit you in the face.
Yeah, that would be nice. Yeah. Alright. I am awake. I am a little laggy. Take the 7 commandments. First, oh, is this in Runic? If it is, it's a perversion of Runic, so no. Or an advancement of Runic. Well, like a couple of these look a little familiar, but most of it not. Alright, anyway. First came the prophet, then came the world. The world is sacred. The Pope, his cardinals, and his priests receive the word. Sorry, this is the word, not the world. I knew that. I can read sometimes, I promise. The word is the way. We are all brothers and sisters starving for the word. The word is sustenance. Together in holy suffering we walk the pilgrim's path. The word is our strength. We repent by facing the trial of the plague. The word is our cure. The priests clad in red guide us toward grace. The word is salvation. There are no other sanctities. Only the prophet's word and the will of the Red Church. Do not doubt your fate. You will be rewarded. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a good day. You can tell I'm really good at the reading. I can take the pail. We know what that pail is used for. Hello.
Look, we just have to get this over and done with. Unless you want a visit from someone upstairs. And trust me, you don't. Just like before, no food until we're done here.
Aww.
And the moment you start getting on my nerves, we're going back to my tried and tested fists. So, tell me, what were you doing in the forest when the Red Shields caught you?
So see, what happened was, I was on my way to enlist in the army. Oh, cool, this is the playstyle bonus. This is our starting situation. I was hunting. I was avoiding the city guards, trying to sell some goods. I was seeking an ancient site of worship. All right, now, I'm going to do something that I don't often do. So, in general, when I play a game like this, or RPGs, or what have you in general, I like to be with a giant two-handed weapon, crushing people, and headbutting things until they die, right? That's I want to charge into battle, and I want to swing big giant weapons and just murder stuff, right? Big old murder hobo, that's what I want to do. Occasionally, I'll go with sword and board. Sometimes I'll even do, like, fast weapons, dual wield or something. Occasionally, I'll do magic. I rarely do healing, if that's a thing. Sometimes, maybe. But one of the things I don't do very often, and maybe I specifically do this more often now because I think I don't do it often. So if I have in the past, and I think actually when I was doing this, I was trying this out, and I didn't do super well with it, so we're going to give it a shot again, but Archery, I don't often use archery in any sense of the word as like a primary thing. While I don't know that it's a thing that we can actually use 100%, I'm going to give it a shot again. I'm pretty sure that our first time through, when we were checking out the game and all that stuff originally, I did try out archery. So we're going to try archery again. That's going to be our path. So hunting is probably what I was doing. So archery +3, slightly increases damage dealt with bows, increases bow stability, medium armor +3. Slightly increases bonuses and lowers penalties of having medium weight equipment. Slightly increases sprinting and swimming speed with athletics 3, evasion, slightly increased stamina cost of dashing, and increases dash speed. And then sneak reduces noise and visibility during crouching. Okay, that's probably what I'm going to do. Let's take a peek at what the other stuff is. This is where I would normally gravitate toward. The plus to one-handed weapon, whatever. The plus to two-handed weapon, yes. Blocking, heavier armor, athletics. That is kind of how I would go. Not even necessarily the heavier armor. Sometimes I do two-handed weapon with lighter armor, and I just try to dodge and murder stuff, right? We do have more of a rogue's way of doing things, and that is with one-handed weapon, archery, light armor, agility, and sneak. I think I'm still going to go with hunting. And then seek an ancient site of worship, one-handed, light armor, magic, and alchemy. Magic could be cool, but I'm going to go with hunting.
Hunting? I wouldn't take you for a hunter. But as they say upstairs, looks can be deceiving.
True.
And you're, what, hunting just to get by?
Just to get by.
Or do you
Think
do
of that, I
something
live the
with your
right life.
catch?
I use the fur to make clothes. People say I'm a good cook. I collect rare materials for alchemy. So athletics and alchemy, athletics and cooking, or archery and handcrafting. We're going to up our archery a bit more.
And yet you look like a beggar.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. We must have taken all you had when you came here.
Yeah.
Okay, that was easier than I expected. Now, unfortunately, we'll have to stop.
Arrow to the side of the... Yeah, I remember this. Well.
I've always found it puzzling that these people won't bathe.
I don't know
You,
what's
I
up with the
understand.
weird
You're literally rotting in
blur
this damn
thing.
cell. But them, there's just no excuse for the stench. There they are. Finally.
Finally. I haven't updated my video card driver in a while.
I know. You
Could be
have a
that.
million questions, but they'll have to wait. One of these keys will open your cell. When you get out, head left. I'll scout ahead.
Sure. I don't think the blurs, but maybe it's the bar or something to start with. We'll see. I have motion blur off, as I do in pretty much every game. I know there are people who use it because it's obviously a thing that is constantly in every single game by default. Most of the time it's on. I never liked motion blur. I almost never use it, and if I have to use it, oftentimes I will... Sorry about that. If I do have to use it, I generally lower it to the lowest possible level and try to make do. So right now I'm pretty sure I have it off entirely. So let's loot all the stuff this guy has. Let's go back into our cell, and okay. Oh, we look so much worse than we did before. We didn't look this bad when we were in the, you know what, I'm sure it's fine. Okay, a broken club. I guess we don't really have a lot of options. Well, these are different weapon loadouts. Okay. Gauntlets. Sure. Don't have any items, don't have any items, don't have any items. Yep. And that's it. So there we are. Aren't we lovely? We look like we are an assassin. Okay, would like to have a bow. We do have a broken arrow. Can we fix this? Probably not, but you know what? We're better off than we once were. Wait, hold on. We do have a bucket. What can we do with this? Nothing? It just says garbage. Alright. Light attack. Why am I not using my weapon? Block. Hide weapon. Show active objective. Heavy attack. Walk with caps lock. Is that caps lock? And sprint. All right, hold on. I don't know what happened with my weapon here. Oh, I have that one selected. Okay. How do we... You know what's fine. It did say go left. I'm going to go right because, of course, I am. This is probably going to look very familiar to how things already went before. All right, I kind of went back and forth in my mind, guys and gals. I'm not going to read this out. This is silly and kind of funny. However, I will pause and I will put it up on the screen for a second. If you really, really want to read it, you can. Just as a reminder, which I may or may not have said already. This is rated PEGI 18, so it's rated M for mature. I will have the mature rating on the thumbnail, and I will go back and make sure that I set it in the actual intro, even if I have to add it in. So just be aware of that for all of you guys who are here. All right, so you guys can go and pause and read and enjoy the tale of beautiful Liliana and the Chamber of Ecstasy. Meanwhile, we can take this stuff. Oh, I plan to take a whole bunch of things. Cabinet. I have no lockpicks, so I guess I can't get into that. Can I take a... I don't... Wait, I can take that? Okay. Moonshine. Is there a torch laying around somewhere? Can I take this? Right, I can. Pretty sure I could take the torch. Alright, I am wrong. Apparently I can't take the torch. Some fish soup, some cup, cooking for the resistant, part 1. Let's see here. Simple recipes from simple ingredients. Author Milriad, I don't know, or Milreed, Auntie Frasil. Not everyone has refined taste buds, and that's perfectly fine. I'm Auntie Milreed here with simple recipes for those who prefer straightforward flavors. For moderate hunger, try Beggar's Fare, a staple for folks like you. Just boil groats and oats in bubbling water. Yes, it must bubble. Another option is mashed potatoes. Peel them thinly if you're handy with a knife, or skip peeling altogether. Boil for about 20 minutes. Drain. Please don't drink the water. And mash with a touch of milk, but not too much. You want creamy, not watery. Simple, satisfying, and shame-free. Oh, I learned how to make a whole bunch of stuff. Cool. Hey. I have a lockpick now. Oh, there's a cooking pot. What is this? Use random ingredients. Flour, groats, and oats. Craft? Beggar's Fare. Yay, I did it. I'm a hero. Do I get it automatically, or all right? How does this work with recipe? We don't have. Okay. So I guess we do that, and we craft many. Do I pick it up? So do I have it in my bag now? I do. What is this? Fish soup. Oh, lovely. 48 health over 60 seconds. Can I put this on like a hot bar or something? What? Hold on. Red Death. Oh, well that... Okay, that explains why I'm... Okay. I did eat a roast. I don't know how I ate the roast. Oh, autofill slots. Okay, fish soup. And then I can change it to whatever I want. Oh, I see. Okay. And then if I wanted other stuff, I could do that too. I can get inebriated. Non-sobriacal. This is autofill slot. This is quick slot. So, okay. I see. I'm definitely going to hit some of those buttons on accident. Oh, there was more stuff. Can I go over here? Sir? Oh, hold on. There was a wooden arrow somewhere. It is hard to see, man. Where's this wooden arrow? It's in his face. Okay. Well, it's not in his face anymore. We have a single wooden arrow. We're feeling pretty good. Oh, that was easy. Okay. Take all of those things. I'm gonna go back here. I'm guess I'm gonna cook some more stuff. We got some more ingredients. I get some mashed potatoes going on here. I can only craft one though. That's fine. They're weak mashed potatoes. Apparently, I'm not the best cook. It's okay. What is this? Oh, that kind of, sort of looked like my girl. With a little less Red Death going on though. It real dark in here. Hi, Slim. What's going on, buddy? I don't know if you all can see very well. I certainly can't. A lot of 7 Commandments, Devil's Snare. Maybe that was an herb. Now, to give you guys a slight insight into what's going on for me. Like, this is really, really, really dark. Like, I can barely see anything. On this monitor specifically, if I was on my right monitor, I could see it better. But this has a much higher dynamic range. Because it's using... I can't remember what it is. There's like an NVIDIA special G adapter or something. And it just... It's like the next level or next step from... I don't remember what it's called. Like high dynamic range or whatever it used to be. HDR, yeah, that might be it. It might be high dynamic range. Anyway, so yeah, I'm not using HDR. I'm using like the next level beyond HDR, which is it's great. It's good, but it does make things like really, really dark versus just sort of somewhat dark. There's some spoiled meat in here. I don't know that I want spoiled meat. It's a small health potion. Book again. I really wish I could find a what's this? Katarina, age unknown, female, Kings Road, Red Death Stage 2, severe skin lesions notably visible on face and hands. Further screening tests are required. Strict protective measures must be enforced. Well, I feel like some of my lesions might have been from you punching me in the face. I don't know. You tell me. Brother Adamus will fix this hole in about a week. Please leave it be until then. Okay. Doing good on the lockpicks so far. Oh my goodness, what's going on? Tap block right before the enemy's attack to execute a parry. Okay. Most enemies have a stamina bar displayed beneath their health bar. When their stamina is fully drained, they enter staggered state. Become vulnerable for attacks until it regenerates.
Prophet warns of danger.
Hey, buddy. What's up?
Purge the unclean! You will
What was that? I'm sorry, you were saying things with your face? Teehee. Alright, so yeah, there's a hole over here. Which apparently just led me to him. I could have maybe crouched and like rolled up on him. Really hope I find a bow here soon, considering that is what I'm here for. A medic's measuring tool. An amputation knife. These all seem... A brain. Yeah, we might as well take the brain. Big glass bottle. I'm sure all of these things are vitally important. Medic saw. Yeah, this seems fine. Just all the stuff. I want everything. Give it to me. I'm sure I can only hold so much stuff, but I'm very greedy and I want everything. What's with that skull? That's disturbing. Okay, I did get slapped a little bit. Not a massive fan of that. My armor's better. That armor's worse. All the pants are the same. These are probably cooler looking, not that I can tell. And we all have the same boots. Alright, well that makes sense. Oh, but hold on now. Oh, I can dual wield. Oh, yeah. 8 to 10. 9 to 11? What is SP? The amputation knife is much worse. Alright, how about we do this? How about we put this and this? We dual wield that. This one we're going to have this. And I guess this. And then down here we'll just have a knife. And then down here we'll have this. I don't know that any of that's going to make any sense. We're probably going to almost immediately. How do we switch? Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Or Q to switch. Oh, that's nice. Alright, we are stamina'd. And we can dash with Alt, which allows us to dodge, I'm going to assume. Alright, this tunnel is scheduled to be filled and secured. Stay clear and avoid tampering with it. Alright, well, before we leave this area, let's continue to look around. Helgi, 73, male, Boro, Red Death Stage 1. The fevers brought on by the Red Death have left a lasting mark on the patient's mind. He is plagued by numerous visions. Mood changes occur from emotional indifference to religious and ecstatic rapture, leading to foretelling doom. Observe. Sir? Could we be friends? I'm gonna pilfer whatever you own first, which I don't think is a lot, mind you. Alright, let's talk to me.
Drip, drip, drip. Do you hear it? Soon the king will return. I told the priests. They laughed, but they'll soon see for themselves. Drip, drip, drip. The storm is gathering.
Uh-huh. What are you talking about?
At last, the age of resurrections shall end, and then the once and future king will return.
Arthur,
I
he's coming back.
cannot wait to behold his radiance, drip after drip. With each drop, it gets closer and closer.
Uh-huh. You're free to go.
None of us are free. We are all bound, all bound. And to go? No. I don't want to. I found my place to await the king. You can go if you want, but you won't get far. We're all bound, all bound.
You said that already. Alright, well, enjoy your daily beatings.
Aft.
Good luck. Yep. What this? Hello, random thing. Lisa, 20 female, Little Grove, Red Death Stage 3. Plague progression has stopped? After prolonged exposure to concentrated weirdness, the patient's body has undergone severe alterations. The mutations, however, may have halted the progression of the disease. Hold for observation. After 4 weeks, proceed with disposal. Lisa, how you doing? I heard you might have a cure. Dude, she doesn't look like she's in a good way. Can I, like, carry one of these with me? Hey, Lisa. How are you?
Do you see what a miracle I am?
Yeah.
Healed. Healed. I am no longer sick.
It's good. What happened to you?
The depths, filled with the weirdness. Oh, and a chamber. It was rather dreadful, I must admit.
Mm-hmm.
They left me here for some time. I can't quite remember. I felt everything within me turn inside out, then settle back into place once more.
That doesn't sound fun.
I thought I was dying, but
Yeah.
now all is well. The worst is behind me.
Sweet. Can I help you somehow?
You don't need to help me. The Red Priests already did.
Well...
They cured me. Thanks to them, I feel just fine
Have
now.
you looked in the mirror lately?
I hope the same fate awaits you and you'll no longer suffer.
Yeah, I'm a little messed up right now, to be fair.
Have a
Thank
nice
you.
day, kind lady.
You as well. Good luck and stuff. Well. Huh. A lot of locked books. Apparently they're not big on sharing knowledge. Alright, so we went through there. This tunnel is scheduled to be filled. Stay clear, avoid tampering. Lock seems to be broken. Oh, that's neat. Okay, so I can parkour my way into that. What is this? Ethan, 16 male, Red Death Stage 4. Though the body remains in relatively good condition, despite the 4th stage of the plague, the patient's mind is in shambles. It seems that the mind is the first to die. We'll need to observe what happens next. Hey, buddy. You don't look so good, man. Devil's Snare. What's this? Treatment records. Number 1, the patient is mentally stable. Though physical symptoms of the Red Death persist, I have started applying small doses of black henbane to his skin and asked him to keep a dream journal. Progress is strong, but he panics easily. I'll introduce mind-calming agent to help him relax and open his mind without fear. The patient's mental state is worse than expected. Upon waking, he either becomes briefly catatonic or curls up muttering. Huh. The patient is now fully catatonic, unresponsive, unmoving, not eating. Death seems to be the only mercy left. I'll conduct an autopsy to seek possible brain changes. There must be something to learn here. The ramblings of a weary mind. The dark nights here are endless. Everything breathes and calls crisply. A red monk came and put fire in my chest, but I knew it was a good thing. The first and only king visited the night before. Arthur wept. He reached to me with his hands. Not 2, but 4, never closer to the king's grace than he disappeared. The bleeding heart of the plague beats in frantic despair. 1, 2, 1, 2. I hear its rhythm from behind my wall. I know it. I feel it. 1, 2, 1, 2. Organic machinery that created this place and these people. Put your ears to the walls and listen. 1, 2. 1, 2. Listen. Hey, buddy. I think he died. He was empty though, so I mean, at least he didn't die full. I don't know if that's good or bad. Probably bad. What's up? Ninian, 28 male, horns at the south, keeper, Red Death Stage 4, inflammation in various organs. Maintain strict isolation protocols to prevent the spread of the infection. Notify Captain Brandon. If procedure fails and subject dies, the patient is being transferred to his room to the laboratory for further examination. Please ensure the area remains undisturbed during the relocation process. Oh, I plan to disturb it greatly. There was a heart laying on the ground? That's just a thing, huh? Okay, well, you know. Might as well get some spoiled meat, too. We got hearts laying on the ground. Small health potion, some more of the 7 commandments, a note written in blood. To anyone who finds this note, you need to run before they start your treatment. It makes you realize you need to gnaw your own legs off. I promise that you are not sick. Even if you are, they will not cure you. Save yourself as I did. I stole a small glass jar when they weren't looking, broke it into tiny shards, and swallowed them all. Soon I will be free. That's not good, man. We needed you for the high harmonies, you know, and the prison choir, and now you shredded your throat? Okay. Hey, buddy. Got a nice arrow in your, everything? Okay, there's a sack with some sage in it, a potato. Some pouches, an old letter. My dear Urfir, I have finally arrived at the island asylum and have received my preliminary medical examination. Father Avalon said that my symptoms point to the very early stages of the Red Death, and that I did very well to come here on my own, of my own will. He promised to do everything in his power to help me and to make sure our son, I write son because I can feel the truth of that with each heartbeat, Urfir, is born healthy. I know that you had doubts about me coming here, but I really am of good cheer. I will keep you up to date on my progress. I hope to see you soon. I love you and miss you very much. Forever yours, Katarina. P.S. I'm thinking of the name Hluchlen. Oh, how do you like it? I can't do it. It's like Llewellyn. It's like Sue Ellen, but different. Unforgettable. What am I tracking? The husband, one of the Red Priest's victims, must be wondering what happened to her. Okay. Gotcha. I thought it said wandering about, and I'm like, nope, that's not what it says at all. Alright. Well, hopefully my ability to read things improves soon, because I've not done a good job so far. Alright, what's in the casket? Aw, darn it. I was so close. I broke one lockpick, got some coins, health potions. Alright, we'll take them all. Again, would very much like a torch or something. All the stuff from the barrels. Is that garlic? It's an onion. It's an onion. The fruit of the devil, as I say. The onion. Okay, well, that's a whole bunch of stuff. Wait, it's a cracked shield. Alright, well that changes a lot of different things. Let's play around a little bit here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with a shield for this. I'm going to go for double on that. Yeah, alright, what do we get? Bad, bad, and bad. But we would look much cooler in these pants. Aww. I think this is the way that I'm supposed to be going. So instead of that, I also know that we're out of time for our episode. I have pushed this about as far as I can. So what I'm going to do before we break it all off, I'm going to go back to my dual-wielding daggers, because I think that's going to be fun. We're going to go take a peek down here and see what's in the little alcove. Apparently some white button mushrooms. We can get behind that. And then this... Okay, so this is just... Wait, can I really not get out of here? Oh, there we go. So this just led us to the other one that we weren't supposed to go into. Off of what he's got going on over here. Okay, this is fine. And there's really nothing else that we can do. Interestingly enough. Alright, let's move a little bit further. I just want to take a peek. Yeah, we can save the game at any point. Oh my goodness, that actually scared me. Hey, buddy. I don't like you all that much. Oh, I'm so glad I decided to dash there. Okay, I didn't expect the triple. Oh my goodness, that was horrifying. I did try to open my journal. Oh no. See what that was all about, but it didn't work. I think we're going to go with X. And we'll slowly replenish our health. Hey, guys. Oh, that didn't work at all. Ow. Okay, well that was a thing that we did. I think I'm getting pretty full on like equipment and stuff. Let's go take a peek inside this place. I kind of was hoping it would dead end. Get it? Dead end. Alright. I think I probably got a little bit of extra damage there with the heavy attack from behind, but still. So much stuff. So much stuff. Oh. Autopsy report. Alright, so we're going to stop here, and we're going to hang out in this place. This is going to be where we continue our next episode. And, yeah. Hopefully it goes well. It seems like some really bad stuff has happened. They've figured out how to make undead, which is never a good thing. So, early stages of necromancy. Not great, probably. And then we'll have to figure out exactly how we can do everything that we need to do. Because it does appear that we have quite a few things. We need to check our inventory. Like, we have weight, right? This is just showing us armor weight. So it looks like maybe our bag weight is fine. I don't know if like we eventually run out of stuff or what, but it does look like we're okay. I don't see anything that shows like a X number out of X number type situation. All right, before we do finish that up, let's just take a peek at some of the stuff that we picked up. That's a no-go. That's a no-go as well. And boots, we got some different boots. Just to be different, we're going to go with these. We do look very menacing and slightly terrifying. To be sure, we look a little scary. I'm not sure that I love that. It's just kind of like a shove back. Does that work with a single dagger too? Kind of, yeah. That's disappointing. Anyway, like I said, we'll continue from here, guys and gals, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know where. We're supposed to be listed somewhere in the game, the 960 Risen. All the various content creators and folks that participated in that. That was a thing from back in the day. I don't know where that is, so that'll be a nice little Easter egg when we find it. And I could always ask, but I'm okay with just figuring stuff out as we go. Anyway, we'll start with the autopsy report in the next episode. Once again, I want to thank you all for joining me. If you want more information about the game, where to get the game, information on the developer, the publisher, any of that stuff, down below in the description of the video, there'll be various links, just like there always are. And yeah, we're going to have some fun with this. I think it's going to be just a very long, but a very enjoyable experience all the way through. Like I said, I love Arthurian legend and myth and mythos and, you know, stuff built around that. So I think it's going to be just a large amount of good, not family friendly, but good fun nonetheless. All right, folks, till the very next episode, I've been your host, Bumpy McSquigums. Thank you so much for stopping by the Freak Show. We play, we fight, we conquer.